Now let us learn various methods which are used by a company to segment a market. For example, we all know Lakme brand. It's a beauty brand which manufactures beauty related products, and they are mainly focusing on females. So here company have segmented a particular target area, that is female segment, and they are offering a product to enter that category. So market segmentation are of four types. The first one is demographic segmentation, second one psychographic, third behavioral, and last. In geographic segmentation, the company will segment the market on the basis of geographical categories. For example, a company might segment the market as nations, states, region, cities, even village wise. In demographic segmentation, the company will segment the market on the basis of the most common type of segmentation strategy followed by companies all over the world is demographic segmentation. So, what do you mean by demography? Demography is a study of human population. Here, a company will divide or segment the market on the basis of various demographic features like age, life cycle, gender, occupation, income, etc. So, here the company will analyze each demographic factors and they will go for segmentation strategy. Now, let us learn various types of demographic segmentation. The first common type of demographic segmentation is segmentation on the basis of age. As we know, our wants and demands change with age. So on basis of age, the market can be divided into four groups. First one is children, second one teenagers, then adults and grown-ups. So in each stage, the taste, preference, needs will change. So here the company will analyze each stage and they will go for segmentation. We all know about these companies, Poppies and Fun School. They are offering products to the children segment. So here the company have identified a particular segment from the entire market, that is children, and they are offering products to that particular segment. The next common type of demographic segmentation is segmentation on the basis of gender. As we know, men and women, they have different tastes, attitudes, behaviors, etc. And the company will segment the entire market on the basis of the gender, men and women, or male or female. For example, Raymond. So this brand is mainly focusing on men clothing. Or Lakme. So this brand, Lakme brand, they provide beauty products. So they are mainly concentrating on female sector. Next type of demographic segmentation is family life cycle. So family life cycle means these are the important stages in the life of a family. It can be childhood, bachelorhood, honeymooners, parenthood, post-parenthood and dissolution. So in each stage, our taste and preference or needs varies. So here the company will segment the entire market on the basis of life cycle of a family. Segmentation is also possible on the basis of religion. For each religion, they need specific items or products for religious activities. For example, in case of Sikhs, they need turban or instruments like small sword. So there is a market for the turban and small sword. Segmentation is also possible on the basis of income of consumers. As we know, income of each consumer varies. So the demand and their need also varies. So income segmentation is the most common type of segmentation which is used by companies all over the world. It can be seen in every sector like clothing, travel, financial services, automobiles, etc. For example, Etihad Airlines and Air India Express. So Etihad Airlines is a premium airlines which offers a first class service to allied group. But Air India Express is offering very cheap airline ticket to its customers. So here the companies are segmenting the entire market on the base of the income. On the base of occupation, the market segmentation is possible. For example, a doctor, his needs is entirely different from an engineer's. Doctors need stethoscope, then writing pads, medicines and other medical equipments. But for an engineer, it's entirely different. So on the basis of occupation or job, the segmentation is possible. Demographic segmentation is also possible on the basis of family size. A family can be a single member, 2 member, 4 member, etc. For example, a single person don't need a huge packet of or a very big packet of Head and Shoulders shampoo. He needs a small packet, even it can be a 1 rupee sachet. So the company is considering even a single member family to a big group. For big family group, they have big packet of shampoo, and for a single person they have small packet or even 1 rupee sachet. The segmentation is also possible on the base of our education. As we know, as our education changes, our needs and demands also varies. For example, the Byju's app. So Byju's app is an online tuition or coaching app which provides classes to students who are from 4th standard to 12th standard. So they are mainly concentrating on students till 12th standard. Next type of segmentation is geographic segmentation. So here the company may divide the entire market into geographical units. As we know, the people in different areas have different needs and demands. For example, the people from North India, they usually have bread or rotis, while the people in South India, they prefer more on rice related food items. So geographic segmentation are of 3 types. The first one is segmentation on the basis of area, next climate, and third one is population density. In area segmentation, the market is divided on the basis of country, state, district, urban, rural, etc. For example, we know the malls, shopping malls, they are mainly concentrated in urban areas, mainly in cities. For example, the Lulu Mall. It will not be successful if they are going to start in a rural area. So the malls are mainly concentrated in urban or cities. While agriculture related products, there is a huge demand for agriculture products in rural areas. So here the companies will be starting their office or and sales outlet in a rural area. The segmentation is also possible on the basis of climate. The climate can be hot, cold, humid and rainy. For example, in Kerala, the demand for umbrellas is very high, while in Tamil Nadu, the demand for umbrella is very low. Or in hilly areas, the demand for woolen clothes will be very high. On the basis of population density, the segmentation is possible. So what do you mean by population density? Population density is the study of population per unit area. As we know, the density of population is very high, then the demand for the goods will be also high. For example, we know Kerala is known as a consumer state because here the population density is very high when we compare it to other states in India. So it's one of the biggest consumer product market, and the companies are focusing more to promote their products in. type of segmentation is behavioral segmentation. So behavioral segmentation is based on buying behavior or buyer's behavior. Here the consumers are classified on the basis of their knowledge of product, attitude towards product, use of product, response of products or product characteristics. The market is segmented on the basis of following factors such as attitude, product segmentation, occasion segmentation, volume segmentation, benefit. Customers can be segmented on the basis of attitude. An attitude can be a positive one, a negative, indifferent, hostile, enthusiastic, etc. For example, fashionable products are mainly consumed by enthusiastic customers, while liquor, cigarette, etc. are consumed by negative consumers. Product segmentation is done on the basis of characteristics of a product. As we know, certain products will meet certain needs of a consumers. A product can be a prestige product, maturity product, status product, anxiety product or a functional product. So each product will meet a certain need of the consumer. So here the segmentation can be done on the basis of the characteristics of the product. For example, the maturity product. Here I have given you an example, that is Gillette. So we know Gillette is mainly producing shaving sets. So here they are mainly meeting a particular need of a consumer. Or BMW. BMW cars are luxurious cars, so it shows the status of people. The segmentation is also possible on the basis of occasion or situation. For example, Kalyan Jewelers, they have started a special section to meet the need for wedding requirements. Here we can see that the company has identified a particular situation where the consumer's need should be met very carefully. So here the company have segmented a particular segment from the entire market. Next type of segmentation is benefit segmentation. So each consumer, they are expecting a certain benefit from a product. So on that basis the company is segmenting the market. For example, the Colgate toothpaste. The Colgate is producing nearly 8 types of toothpaste. Here I have given you 3 examples. The first one is the Colgate Fresh Conference. The second one is Colgate Optic White. The third one is Colgate Base Shakti. So each product will meet the specific requirement of a certain consumer. Next type of segmentation is volume segmentation. So volume segmentation is the segmentation on the basis of quantity of purchase. So buyers can be of 3 types. First one is small buyers, second one moderate buyers, and third one bulk buyers. So here the company will segment the market on the basis of the volume of purchase. For example, the Metro Shopping Center. The Metro Shopping Center is mainly focusing on bulk buyers because they are selling the products in bulk quantities. Whereas the Big Bazaar or any other retail chains, they are mainly focusing on moderate buyers. So here the company will segment the entire market on the. In loyalty segmentation, the company is segmenting the market on the basis of loyalty of consumers. So here companies try to attract and keep the consumers loyal. This is because the cost of serving a loyal customer is lesser than to create new customers. For example, Paytm. We know the Paytm, they are offering us a lot of discounts or cashback. So this makes us to be loyal to that particular company. The fourth type of segmentation is psychographic segmentation. So here the segmentation is done on the basis of psychological characters, then values, lifestyles, etc. As we know, the demographic segmentation and psychographic segmentation is entirely different, because the people belonging to particular age group, they have entirely a different psychological characteristics or entirely different lifestyle and personalities. Sometimes the company may go for psychographic segmentation. Psychographic segmentation are of three types: personality segmentation, lifestyle segmentation, and social class segmentation. So here the company will segment the entire market on the basis of these three factors. First one is lifestyle segmentation. In lifestyle segmentation, the company will segment the market on the basis of lifestyle of people. As we know, the lifestyle of a person will be differing from another person. In rural areas, the lifestyle is entirely different from the urban areas. So here the company will segment the market on the basis of lifestyle. On the basis of personality, the segmentation is possible. The personality means it can be a trait, habit, attitudes, etc. For example, the Nike brand, they are mainly focusing on sports persons or the people who are very much interested in building their physique. So they are mainly focusing on that particular group. In social class segmentation, the segmentation is done on the basis of income, occupation, education, etc. Here the consumers are divided into three groups. First one is upper class, second one middle class, and third one lower class. For example, the Parle-G, they have launched 2 rupee biscuit packet in rural areas. So this is mainly to focus on the lower class people. And also they have the Maggi noodles. They have launched 5 rupees Maggi packet, that is Chotu, 5 rupees Maggi noodles. So here the company is mainly focusing on the lower class people. Hope you understood the concept of market segmentation and different types of market segmentation. Thank you.